I want to ask you about something. You were referencing the 2017 season, and you referenced the quarterback competition. And I forget exactly how you said it. But, oh, no, you said that was never really settled. From the outside looking in, it looked like the closest thing to a train wreck. You got this first-round quarterback, Paxton Lynch, and none of these guys are in town anymore. But it was a fascinating time period. Like, what do? You play your first-round guy that John Elway drafted, or do you play this, I guess, veteran, Trevor Siemian, although he's on the younger side, and the predetermined splitting of the reps? Like, that was unusual, that Paxton's going to go with the ones on Monday, Trevor's going to go with the ones on Tuesday, and it was a bizarre time period. How bizarre was it for guys inside that locker room? It was bizarre because we all knew, or everybody in the locker room knew, okay, we all like Siemian. Everybody was like, okay, we need Trevor, you know what I'm saying? But as an organization with a first round quarterback, they have to implement him. They have to see, okay, can he do it? Because they don't want to look like, okay, we drafted wrong. You know what I'm saying? We drafted the wrong guy. Right. And Paxton's a great guy, man. He's talented. He has all the skills, but Trevor's mind was where it needed to be as far as the quarterback position. You could tell Trevor had a quiet confidence about him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pax ever fully got that confidence, and you could see it. You know what I'm saying? You could see it. So, we all knew what we needed, what would be best for the team, I'll say. But obviously, and that was the play Trevor, right? Yeah, that was the play Trev. And Brandon, we're out there at training camp every day. Right. We have eyes and a brain, and absolutely, and we're like, oh man, this is not becoming close. Right. Like, Trevor is a mile. And did y'all feel the same way? Yeah, we knew it. Everybody knew it off top. Like, okay, look, Trevor is the guy. He's the guy. Why do you think, you release Paxton Lynch finally, they admit their mistake there by releasing him. Why do you think he has not been picked up? You're talking about a first-round quarterback that was drafted very, very, very high. Recently. With a lot of talent that hadn't really got to play in many games, and nobody's even given him a sniff. Why do you think that's the case? That is interesting, because I was asking the same thing. He has practice squad eligibility, I think, right? Sure. Yeah, he should have practice squad eligibility. Like you said, first round quarterback with all the tools. He hasn't gotten a futures contract. Nate Peterman got a futures contract before Paxton. You know what I'm saying? And you see his numbers. So it must be something floating around, because a lot of times things float around in the front office about players. So maybe something floating around about him. Well, I can tell you what's been floating around. That he doesn't have a great work ethic. Okay. Doesn't love football. He doesn't love football. Oh, that he, is kind of as a video game guy, not a I'm going to put my nose in the book over the weekend guy. Right. And, if you play quarterback, you got to put in hours, extra time. You can't treat it like a wide receiver. You have to. You got to be the first one in, that last one out. You got to be a leader. And so that, for me, is the writing on the wall with Paxton Lynch. Yeah. He just doesn't love football. But that's from the outside looking in. Did you guys see some of that? No, I didn't see any of that. I just saw the lack of confidence. That's the only thing I saw. In practice, when he, how he'd walk back to the huddle and just different things. I would just see that. I didn't know how hard he was working. Honestly, I'm not with the guy. I'm not with the offense. So, sure. But that's crazy that he hasn't been signed yet. I think he will at some point. I don't think it's over for him. But maybe this offseason, somebody bring him in. Whatever he got to get it together, though.